What if a routine flight became a harrowing ordeal, forever altering the course of aviation history? Join us on a journey into the heart of one of the most haunting chapters in air travel as we unravel the mystery behind American Airlines. Flight 191, Disaster on the Runway. Prepare to question the very essence of flight safety and human resilience as we delve into the gripping tale of a routine departure turned catastrophic disaster. Are you ready to uncover the truth behind this tragic event? On the fateful afternoon of May 25, 1979, American Airlines Flight 191 embarked on what was meant to be a routine journey from O'Hare International Airport in Chicago to Los Angeles International Airport. However, within moments of takeoff, tragedy struck, resulting in one of the deadliest aviation accidents in United States history. The catastrophic sequence of events that unfolded that day serves as a sobering reminder of the critical importance of rigorous maintenance procedures, adherence to safety protocols, and the complexities of aerodynamics in aviation. The aircraft involved in the accident was a McDonnell Douglas DC-1010 registered as an 110AA, delivered on February 25, 1972. At the time of the crash, it had accumulated just under 20,000 hours of flying time over 7 years, powered by 3 General Electric CF66D engines. The flight crew consisted of Captain Walter H. Lux, aged 53, who had been flying the DC-10 for 8 years and amassed around 22,000 flying hours, with about 3,000 days of those specifically in the DC-10. Additionally, Lux was qualified to pilot 17 other aircraft types, including the DC-6, DC-7, and Boeing 727. First Officer James Dillard, aged 49, and Flight Engineer Alfred Udovich, aged 56, were also highly experienced, with 9,275 hours and 15,000 hours respectively and collectively. They had 1,930 hours of flying experience in the DC-10. The tragic accident unfolded dramatically during takeoff when the number 1 engine and its pylon assembly separated from the left wing, tearing away a section of the leading edge. Eyewitnesses, including Robert Graham, supervisor of maintenance for American Airlines, recounted seeing vapor or smoke emanating from the wing and engine before witnessing the engine detach and flip over the wing, eventually landing on the runway. The cockpit voice recorder, unfortunately, lost power upon engine separation, capturing only a thumping noise followed by the first officer's exclamation of "Damn!" marking the last recorded moment before impact. This power loss not only hindered communication between air traffic control and the crew, but also served as a critical clue in the subsequent investigation, pinpointing the exact electrical system failure within the DC-10. In addition to the engine failure, various related systems malfunctioned. The hydraulic system connected to the failed engine ceased operation, while hydraulic system 3 sustained damage but remained operational until impact. The loss of power from the number 1 electrical bus caused several electrical systems, including the captain's instruments, to go offline. Despite potential remedies available in the cockpit, such as using backup power switches, there was insufficient time for the flight crew to respond effectively. The aircraft, enveloped in a trail of fuel and hydraulic fluid, climbed briefly before the left wing's stalled condition led to a sharp banking to the left, ultimately resulting in a partial inversion of the aircraft. The passengers aboard Flight 191 may have had a harrowing view of the unfolding disaster through a closed-circuit television camera positioned in the cockpit, though it remains uncertain whether this view was disrupted by the power loss. The aircraft ultimately crashed into a field, hurling debris into an adjacent trailer park and an old storage hangar, with the impact igniting a catastrophic fire fueled by the plane's nearly full load of fuel. The devastation left no sizable components intact beyond, the engines and tail section underscoring the severity of the tragedy. Today, the crash site serves as a solemn reminder of the lives lost and the importance of aviation safety protocols. In addition to the 271 individuals aboard, the tragic accident also claimed the lives of 2 employees at a nearby repair garage, while 2 others suffered severe burns. The victims hailed from various nations, with the majority being from the United States, along with individuals from Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Austria, Belgium, and the Netherlands. totaling 273 casualties. Among the passengers lost were notable figures such as Itzhak Bentov, a Czechoslovakia-born Israeli-American biomedical inventor and New Age author, renowned for his contributions to cardiac catheter technology and philosophical writings. Leonard Stogel, a music business producer, manager, promoter, executive, tragically experienced loss in aviation before, with his parents perishing in a previous American Airlines flight accident in 1962. Actress Lindsay Wagner narrowly escaped being a passenger on Flight 191 due to illness shortly before departure, sparing her from the disaster. 30 victims whose remains were never identified found their final resting place at Green Hills Memorial Park in Rancho Palos Verdes, California. The site of the crash underwent redevelopment around March 2021, designated as the future site of an interchange for Interstate 90, serving as a somber reminder of the lives lost in the tragic event. The investigation revealed a series of critical failures and maintenance-induced errors that ultimately led to the catastrophic loss of the aircraft and its passengers. Witnesses confirmed that the aircraft had not encountered any foreign objects on the runway, eliminating external factors as the cause of the engine separation. Further analysis indicated that the engine separation resulted from a structural failure, with damage to the pylon mounting bracket matching the shape of the rear attachment fitting, suggesting pre-existing damage before the crash. The NTSB investigation traced the root cause of the structural failure to improper maintenance procedures during an engine change at the American Airlines maintenance facility in Tulsa, Oklahoma, deficiencies in oversight systems, and vulnerabilities in design as contributing factors to the accident. The findings underscored the need for improved maintenance practices, enhanced regulatory oversight, and better communication within the aviation industry to prevent similar tragedies in the future. The crash of American Airlines Flight 191 dealt a significant blow to the reputation of the DC-10 aircraft, sparking widespread concerns about its safety and design. The dramatic images of the aircraft missing its engine just moments before the crash, coupled with previous incidents related to the DC-10's cargo doors, intensified public scrutiny, and media criticism. The grounding of all DC-10s by the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, further exacerbated doubts about the aircraft's airworthiness. The suspension of the DC-10's type certificate and the subsequent safety panel convened by the FAA highlighted broader issues in aircraft certification processes and regulatory oversight. Despite the negative publicity and initial safety concerns, the DC-10 gradually regained some reputation following the successful crash landing of United Airlines Flight 232, which demonstrated the aircraft's sturdy construction and potential for survivability in emergencies. However, orders for DC-10s declined sharply after the events of 1979, and production eventually ceased in 1988. The aircraft found a new role in air freight operations and military service, with many retired passenger DC-10s converted for cargo use. The legacy of Flight 191 extended beyond aviation, with depictions of the crash appearing in documentaries, television series, and even songs. These portrayals served as a reminder of the tragic event and its impact on aviation safety and regulation. Despite the challenges and controversies surrounding the DC-10, its enduring presence in air freight and military operations underscores its lasting legacy in aviation history. For 32 years, the victims had no permanent memorial until efforts by the 6th grade class of Decatur Classical School in Chicago secured funding for a memorial in 2009. The memorial, consisting of a 2-foot-high concave wall adorned with interlocking bricks displaying the names of the crash victims, was officially dedicated in a ceremony on October 15, 2007, situated on the south shore of Lake Opeka at Lake Park at the northwest corner of Leh and Tohi Avenues, 2 miles east of the crash site. A remembrance ceremony was held at the memorial on May 25, 2019, marking the 40th anniversary of the accident. As we conclude our exploration of American Airlines Flight 191 disaster on the runway, we invite you to reflect on the profound impact of this tragic event. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us continue to shed light on important stories like these. Thank you for joining us on this journey.